Welcome to another hellacious episode of That's So Dumb. If I had a TV show, that would probably be the name of it. Of course, I guess this is kind of like a TV show, maybe. So, today we are going to find out if the Honda Grom, the Z125, the Benelli 135, all these mini bikes, we are going to find out if they are off-road worthy, if they have any off-road prowess, if they have any capability whatsoever when you take them off the pavement. Well, so I don't exactly know the answer to this. You know, I think we've all seen guys take their mini-motos, you know, the Groms and Z125s, put the knobby tires on them. Well, they certainly go off-road, but is it comfortable? Is it enjoyable? Are you just destroying your motorcycle by doing that? I don't know, but me, myself, being someone who has had a variety of dual sports, off-road machines, I feel like maybe I would be a good judge for this. So today, we're taking the Z125 off-road. We're gonna put it through, well, a variety of terrains. We'll try and find some hills, maybe some sand, some mud, some dirt, gravel, and we're just gonna evaluate and see what we think. We're gonna see how the little Z does, and then we will come to a conclusion. Then we will decide if we want to further this endeavor. Now, when initially evaluating this Z125, it's got a couple things going for it as far as, you know, what you'd want out of a trail bike, an off-road bike, a pit bike. First off, the air-cooled 125cc engine. We see power plants very similar to that in a variety of different pit bikes, trail bikes, so that seems to be a common denominator there. Outside of that, it does have a full manual transmission, so it's a 4-speed, it has the clutch, so that's gonna let us get the most out of this motor. It's gonna give us the most control off-road. So the transmission type does give it a little potential. Well, and then as far as weight goes, it's a fairly light motorcycle. This weighs in, gassed up, ready to roll at 224 pounds. Fairly comparable to other off-road machines. Now though, what it has working against it? Well, probably a lot of things, but the biggest three, the first one being the suspension. We don't have a ton of suspension on this bike, and it is certainly not, well, it's not set up, it's not valved for off-road type riding. Beyond that, the ground clearance is not great. It looks like we have maybe 6 inches of ground clearance as it's sitting on the kickstand. The exhaust does go under the engine and everything, so if we do ever high center this, if we bash the bottom of the bike on something, whatever that something is going to directly impact the exhaust. That's not great. And then finally, something that's fairly undesirable when it comes to off-road riding is going to be the small 12-inch wheels. Now, when off-road riding, you are going to want bigger wheels front and rear. Those bigger wheels are just going to get up and over more obstacles. They are going to soak up bumps better. And of course, larger wheels are going to lift your motorcycle off the ground higher, giving it more ground clearance. You look at off-road motorcycles, off-road mountain bikes, anything like that, you're going to see bigger wheels, bigger tires, the more off-road focused it is. So in that aspect, we have the least off-road focused wheels and tires we probably could. And yes, from the factory, those wheels are wrapped in a very smooth, 100% street-oriented tire. Now, we could get the knobbies on our bike to do this test with, but I think we need to do this test as this bike rolled out of the factory with the factory tires. So then we know, then we can tell if that would be a waste of money or not to get knobby tires for our Z. And it's perfectly dry out, you know. I think this will do okay to test this bike today with just the stock tires. So I guess that's it. That's the plan. We're gonna go tear it up. Or we will try and tear it up. We will do our best. Let's just see how this goes. Oh yeah, and my name's Micah. Welcome to the channel. Let's ride. Whew, an off-road extravaganza. I even put my dirt helmet on. Can you see that? Wow. And there we go. We're started. We're running. Yeah, through the tripod on the rear end, because you never know. Maybe we need to get a shot. Maybe we need to capture a picture. Oh, and these goggles on my off-road helmet, they kind of make me more nasally than normal. Isn't that fun? Well, all right. Let's see what we can find. It's so little. It's so nimble, so narrow. Well, here goes nothing, world. And we are rolling. We're riding, baby. Well, so I figure we'll take gravel roads out to our off-road spots so we can really test this thing on the gravel. You know, we'll slowly introduce it to more and more off-road terrain as we go. Oh, that person turned in front of us. They saw the Z and they were like, I can beat him. Yes, they were right. You can beat me. Anybody can beat me. The lightweight and the agility of this motorcycle does give me hope for it off-road. Not that it has to be the greatest thing off-road, but it's just so little and tiny. I'm hoping that I can just throw it around and get it through, forcefully get it through, if anything else, everything we come to. We'll see if that theory, if that hypothesis comes to fruition. Tell you one thing, you sit at the stoplight on a Z125, you don't feel the manliest. You know, I could feel manlier if maybe I had any other motorcycle of all time, I might feel manlier. That's not what these mini-motos are about. It's not about being macho. It's about embracing your inner child, realizing that you don't have to go blistering fast to have a ton of frickin' fun. And we're gonna see how far that fun extends off-road. And we're off, blazing so fast. 26, 28, 30 miles per hour, 35, 40. Get out of our way. We're almost to 50 miles per hour. All right, and here is our introduction to gravel roads on the little Z. I don't really know what to expect here. The small tires worry me. So we'll just kind of feel it out. Full throttle. It does not have the power to break the rear end loose. I wonder. Okay. All right. Let's get past this washboardy area. It's vibrating me to death. And we'll just see really quick if we can do... Well, we'll go up here further. But what we're going to do today is see if this little girl has the power to rip some nar cookies. The old Kawasaki mule. They're walking the dog with the mule. That is so great. Oh, the dog loved us. He like reared up on his hind legs. So that is a first. In my lifetime, I have never seen somebody walk their dog with the UTV. I love it. I love it. What do we got over here? Oh, a guy with a camera and everything. Oh, he's doing a little filming for the llama farm. That is a llama and alpaca farm. They like advertise that you can go there and spend a day or have lunch with the llamas and the alpacas. Which I laugh at it. I mean, I wouldn't mind if somebody was like, hey, you want a free lunch date with the llamas and alpacas? I'd be like, yes. Well, so what I'll say, I mean, we're going like about 50 miles. Well, yes, we are going 50 miles per hour now on the gravel road. And I'll cut over the drifts and the little ridges. It does do well. Okay, I am beyond surprised at that. Like, what? This little 12-inch tired 125 is just shredding gravel. I feel more comfortable on this, on a gravel road, than
for pretty much any other full-size street bike, any sport bike, any cruiser, any naked. Oh man. I don't know if it's just the lightweight. Yeah, that's already top gear, false top gear shift. And we're going over 50 on gravel roads. And I have the street tires. We don't even have knobbies. And I'm zigzagging all over the road. Okay. Well, maybe it's that those little tires, those little wheels, they just cut through everything a little bit better than a bigger, wider, taller tire would. This is kind of blowing my mind, but whatever, we'll rock it. Gosh, I'm going like 55 on the gravel. Dude, this is exceptional. I enjoy this. I think right here. I think this is our spot. I think this is it. Okay, so we'll line up perpendicular here to the road. And I'm going to try and at least get one full 360 done. So basically, I'm just going to rev it up, and I'm just going to completely just dump that clutch all at once. I'll keep my right foot down. Let me clear a spot there so I get some traction myself. Okay, donuts on a Z125 in 3, 2, 1. Wow, baby, it's doing it. I couldn't stay on the seat. I kind of had to stand up. We're going to try that again. It has potential. It can do it. It can do it. Maybe if I just sit further forward on it, I can keep my butt on the seat. All right, trying again. Second go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, baby, it slid out from me. But you can see our circles. We got 2 circles there. Whoa, I'm sliding into the ditch. It's possible. I think more practice will make that perfect. But for now, we must continue on our mission. Yeah, dude, I am ripping these gravel roads. 55, 56. Oh, we got a truck pulling out. No, brother, wait for the little Z. Did you not see me on this massive motorcycle? Well, I'm just gonna keep mobbing, I guess, and we'll pick up when we get closer to our spot. Alright, we're almost to our off-road area. Oh, it gets serious from here on out. Alright, am I positive I want to do this? Yeah, sure. I mean, sure. Okay. In the bumpy dirt road going down, you feel the bumps more so than on a full-fledged off-road bike, but it's not undoable. Actually, it's better than I thought. He gives it the beads. Going full juice. I shouldn't do this because there could be a little rut in this road and it would just buck me. Okay, we'll slow down. No need to do a top speed run on the dirt road. I mean, I'm still going at almost 40 miles per hour just in a single track rut. No problem. So we might have potential off-road. I don't know. This thing just surprised me on this dirt road and especially on the gravel. Our first descent. Once we go down this, there's no going back. So I guess let's go. Oh, rear brake locked up, sliding down it. Okay, here we go. First gear. Shifted into second. Running about 15 miles per hour through just an ATV trail. Whoa, you definitely got to look out for those big sticks because we cannot get over those. Or if we hit one at an angle, our bike is going one way and I am going the other way. That is for dang sure. Okay, we've got our first little hill here. I'll first gear it just because, of course, it's got loose dirt and leaves in it. That was effortless, is what I will say. I was kind of worried about that one coming out here. Literally effortless. I'm just in first gear, putting through some of these. Woo! And I got leaves and everything, so very loose traction back in here. These little wheels are just kind of cutting through it. I have the factory stock street tires, and this thing is planted. Oh, a bump. Whoa! We kind of wheelied up and over it. That's hilarious. You know, this thing is, light enough that if you kind of stand up a little bit and yank on the handlebars, the front end comes right up. That you can kind of, we'll hop this stick. Yep, the front end, you just yank right up. And it hops the front end over it, so then it's not a ground clearance issue, and you just watch your rear wheels jump right over whatever's there. Okay, so this is tall grass, a rutted out meadow. The Z125 is clawing through it. What is going on right now? What is going on right now? This is hilarious. Another branch down, yank the handlebars, rev it, and hops it like in a little enduro bike. This is hilarious. Let's go this way. So this is going to be interesting because we have sand. And I have just a flat, smooth street tire. So, let's just follow it. Weed grabbed my leg. Oh, it's getting a little fishy with the sand. But it is clawing through. Once you have your momentum up, it's not too bad. Let me keep going through the weeds. Yeah, we're going to put some scratches on the old Z today. Oh, the sand gets deeper. Cocoa burrs, everything. Okay, she bogged a little bit. Let's see if I can just rev it up and drop the clutch. Yep. Keep your butt on the seat. We'll give her a little push. What in the world? This is actually working. I cannot. What is going on in life right now? What? Wow. Holy moly. I got all kinds of stickers in my shoes. Get off me. The other one's full of them too. Well, probably pointless to clean out now. I gotta go back through that stuff. Well, let's wing her around. The short wheelbase, I can literally just pick up the front end and move it. That's hilarious. Alright, can we get back through all this crap? Maybe go up here in the grass? Is that better or is that worse? I don't know, but we're still going forward. Okay, we gotta cut back down to our rut. Crap. Oh, deep sand. Gunning her. We're spinning. We're trucking. Oh my goodness. These are factory street tires. And that was deep, muddy, sandy. What in the world? The front just wants to wash out a lot. Whoa. I wonder what's this way. Bumps, mud, wee. Oh, that's that sandy sand. All right, our dumbest move yet. To go in sand, but I should be able to push this thing out if we really get in a pickle, right? Maybe? in theory, allegedly. Oh, that is deep. Oh, full throttle, baby! Alright, spin her around. Cookie time. Practice that cookie again. It worked! I think our practice on that cookie just got us out of some crap. Whoa! Oh, this is so deep. I am full throttle. We are spinning. Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yeah. Keep in mind, factory street tires, muddy deep sand right here. Oh, yes. Look at my rut I was cutting. We're just going everywhere. Oh, yes. Oh, baby. It's working. I can't believe this. 360 or 180. Oh, okay. Let's get back up. Let's get out of here. This is treacherous. I wonder if I can do this from a standstill or if I gotta have a run. Floor it and pin it. Oh, come on, baby. Nope, we gotta have a run. I ain't gonna be able to get out. Alright, let's pick up that front end like we did. Oh, where do I make a run from? Okay, oh, come on, baby. You can do it, little Z. Okay, we got our momentum up. We're losing it. Build it back up, build it back up. Butt on the seat, butt on the seat. Run it! Okay, oh, we got up. We are out. Holy crap. That was crazy. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, I cannot believe we were even able to move on that sandy beach. And we did more than move. We were frickin' pinning it. Good night. So with some knobbies, I feel like that would have been no problem at all. Okay, so here we've got some miniature hill climbs. Those look far beyond our capability. We'll go up the tiny one and then we'll evaluate. Oh, my tire just slides out and slips. And then turn it over. Oh. Yeah, it slips and slides on the leaves. Let's go over to this one. It's kind of straight down. I don't really want something that's an angle because these little tires all just kick sideways and it won't end well. Lock up the rear brake and we just gain speed down it. Well, let me do that one more time and lock up my rear brake as I come down that. And maybe that'll clear enough leaves off of it that I can frickin' try it. That's about 18 feet up. And the grade, I would say, is over 50%, 55, 60. Let's go up it again. We'll drag our wheel down it. Lock up our rear brake. Oh, I got a stick in me. That's a problem with low ground clearance. We're gonna pick up some stuff. All right, here we go. Same rut. You can see where I locked my wheel up right there and I just drug all that stuff the whole way down. I'm pulling piles of leaves down. So, I can't even get over the piles that I dragged down. Well, I think that's cleared off enough. Let me pull my piles of debris that I brought down with me out. And oh my gosh, is there any way I think that I could do that? It's not going to be smart. That's for freaking dang sure. And I don't even know if I come at it in first gear or second gear. Let's do a practice run here. I'll basically charge the hill and then I'll stop before actually going up it. And we'll decide. I'll see how I feel on the run up. and we'll decide if we're gonna attempt that. All right, so here's a first gear run up. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. That's not smart. We should not do that. I think this thing, it might be able to claw around off-road, but I don't know if it's capable of that. Shoot, what am I doing? I said we'd test this off-road. I'm a man of my frickin' word. Oh my gosh, it did it! It did it! In stock street tires, it freaking did it. First gear pinned, and I think what helped me there was that first gear, like look at that, that's crazy. First gear is tall enough, it's wide enough, with this being a 4-speed, not a 5-speed. If I was on a Honda Grom, I don't know if I'd be in first or second gear, but the Z125, it was an easy choice to be in first gear. So I'll try this once again. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I can't, what? How is this happening? How is it doing that? Well, on to further testing, I guess. Well, that has added 110% confidence to me. What in the world? Zipping through trails, and there's all kinds of sticks and brush under these leaves. Some of them big, some of them small. It was a pretty decent hill that, no problem, got right up. Oh, that's a steeper hill right there. Let's test that. Ooh. Ooh. We got some stickies. Let's move those out of the way. Get out there. All right. That's a good little hill. Let's see. I bet it'll do it. Oh, like nothing. Like freaking nothing. Okay. Well, let's see if I have a clear path. It's clear enough. Let's try our first jump. Basically, I'm going to come in hot right here, hopefully catch a foot or two of air, and I'm going to ride it out just like that. I think. Maybe. In theory, well, in theory, it sounds really bad. Okay, and there's a tree down, so 360 turn. Didn't quite work like I wanted. Here we go, we kind of got the other 90. Oh dear, we're gonna jump this thing. Okay, my first jump on a Z125. Well, I think we first gear pin it again. First gear, we've had good luck. It seems to go fast enough. Whoa! Okay. That was the old 6 inches of air. That was not crazy, but it did. And we've got a huge stick there. I wonder, do I have the ground clearance for that? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. If I held my momentum, I think I could get over that. But it's tough to say. I think a big factor on this, which adds some confidence, ow, stick just hit me in the leg, is that this is the power level of this. When you're to that off-road setting, that it doesn't have enough power to like rip the rear end loose or anything. I mean, even with street tires in this loose traction off-road setting, It seems to be doing all right. All right, let's rip this stick from this angle. It got over it. I hopped it, enduro style. Worked like a charm. That's hilarious. That's a 6-inch log. And with 12-inch wheels, we're gonna do it again. You would think that would just be that you would total your motorcycle going over something like that. But I think it's just the way you do it. If you hit it with your front tire or raise your front tire over it, and then you set yourself up to clear it ground clearance wise, and then you follow through with your rear. Yeah. Wow. Okay. We are hopping decent logs with this. This is hilarious. I don't know how I haven't slid sideways and landed on my butt or my belly yet. But we haven't. Well, let's make our way across the field back to our... Whoa! We got sticks hiding in here, and I can't see them all, which makes it hard to predict what I need to do. Got all kinds of vines and everything in here blocking us. Okay. Let's take this, right? And then we take that, right? Let's go do our hill climb. Let's frickin' rip that again. Good golly gosh, kids. Let's come at it from this way. No problem. I am the king of off-road on this. I think we're ready for the Supercross track. I tell you what. So now what? I can hear sticks hitting my undercarriage and my underfairing. So what about with no run-up? Just starting right here? Is it possible? I don't know. That suddenly gets more risky. But we'll try it. Oh, barely. Oh, caught air at the top. Front and rear wheel. Boy, I tell you what. Is anybody else shocked right now? Besides me, I am dumbfounded. I don't know what is going on right now. We are doing it. We are doing the damn deed, kids. Well, frickin' A. Let's go back to the beach. Let's rip that one more time. Since we know we can. Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing. Okay, and we're going log and everything. Alright, we'll go down to the deep sand. Gun it, gun it, gun it. My feet are up. I'm kind of just putting them down, using them for balance. Oh, build momentum, baby. You can do it. Oh, come on. I gotta get my weight more towards the back of the bike. If I keep my butt on the seat, it works. Yep. There we go. We gained the momentum. Oh, crap. This is muddy. Get out of the mud. Whoa. We're doing donuts. Get back to the sand, baby. Okay. Keep momentum up. We gotta try and get ourselves back out of here. I don't know where my entrance is or where my turn is. There it is, turning up. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, wheeling up and out. Holy moly. What in the world? Oh my goodness gracious. We're going this way. Maybe. I guess. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just going to... Big branch was down there. Holy moly. Oh my goodness gracious. Is this real life? And this is not some groomed off-road park and trails. No, this is like overgrown stuff that you should not be going through on a Z125. And we are. I don't even think we're on a trail now. We're free roaming. Slip over, baby. Can I find a trail? This looks like a deer trail, but that's fine. It's something. Where's an actual trail? Okay, here. Here we go. I can see 2 tracks. That's a good sign. That was kind of a cockeyed little branch that we got over. All right. Going, ripping it. A little double header. Whoop-dee-doo. Oh my goodness. Is this like what? A little neutral shift there just to see if it still worked. Oh my goodness gracious. Bank it. Little hop-de-doo there. Okay, caught 2 inches of air. That's about right. Well, I tell you what, kids. I think we're gonna have a little breaky poo right here. I'm beat up a little bit. I gotta look at the bike and see how it's dirty, but let's see if we were scratching any. No, it looks like we cleared everything under it. I don't even see any scratches on the muffler, so our kind of enduro style front over the log and let the rear follow. That frickin' worked. Oh, the sand and dirt and everything there, and yeah, we got all kinds of sand on the rear end and that mud. Oh crap, yeah, we're coated up there. But wow, are our tires up? Yep. Unbelievable. I think we're ready for a slight conclusion. I think we need to talk about what we've experienced so far.
Well, and that went so well, I think we're gonna celebrate by having a little bit of a late lunch just out in the woods, in the middle of nowhere. I prepared for this, so we might as well do it. Well, and the first thing to do is to celebrate with an ice cold Zipline Green Label IPA, formerly known as the NZ IPA. Thinking of you, Sam. Wish you were here, buddy. Oh, that's nice. There was a dead walnut tree over there, so I took some of the little plumes of leaves off that, and then there was a dead mulberry as well, so I got a bunch of the mulberry sticks. That'll be good to eat over. So let me get this lunch started. I think we're in business. On today's menu, the Queso Blanco Jalapeno Brats, I suppose. Let's roast them up. So the little Z. The Z125 Off-Road. How did it do? Way better than I thought. Actually, good. This thing did comparable to a pit bike. It did comparable to what a 125 pit bike would be like off-road. You know, there's certain spots and there's certain places that the smaller tires are gonna be noticeable. You know, in the sand, over the logs, over the bumps, you know, on the gravel roads, whenever we got that washboardy type stuff, you know, you could tell there that like, okay, I have small wheels. Oh, and those just cracked, so those are good. Voila. Well, and I'll just let that other one wait for us. But no, the little tires definitely and little wheels work against you. Now, what I was surprised at is how well just the street tires, I mean the factory street tire size of the Z125 did off-road. We got through the sand, the mud, we got up those hill climbs, through the leaves, blazing around corners, not even noticing that anything was out of the normal. You would have thought that we were on a pit bike. Well, those are delightful, I will say that. Never did I think that I would be having an off-road day with a Z125, little fire, roasting brats, having a brew, and we haven't even done anything to make this bike off-road worthy. At this point, I'm just thinking of the potential, like, what could this bike actually do if you put an actual exhaust on it so it eliminated some of the, with the factory exhaust being under the motor like that, an aftermarket exhaust would slim that up, it'd make it a little bit more high and tight, that you'd have better ground clearance, and then get your knobby tires on it, maybe get some higher bars too, something more like an MX bar, a little bit wider grip, and dude, I think you may have something here. Well, let's keep our fire going. Well, I suppose I'll take another one of those. Yes, please. Sometimes I'll go into these videos and I kind of know the outcome that I'm gonna get. If we're testing this or experimenting with that, it's like, okay, I kind of have an idea. I think I know how this is gonna go, but whatever. We'll do a video just to show everybody, just to prove it. Well, what I will say is that my initial thought going into this is that, okay, this is going to be absolutely horrific off-road. There may not be another bike that could be worse off-road. We're probably going to go down. We're probably going to crash. We are not going to leave today with the same condition bike as we came here with. Well, seemingly we are, and I could not have been more wrong about the capabilities and what this thing can actually do off-road. And I tried to not take it easy on this thing. I really tried to put it through the ringer and actually do stuff off-road. We actually took it through the trails. We actually went off the trail. We took it through that dirt, the mud, the sand. We jumped the logs. And this has blown my mind. So now all the doubts that I had, everything that I mentioned before we came out here, the suspension, the ground clearance, those small wheels, yes, they're factors. Yes, you notice them off-road, but even with them, this thing is still clawing around. I thought in no time at all we would find the limit of this motorcycle very, very quickly. Well, no, to my surprise, I don't think I have anything out here that could really push the limits of this bike. The little Z clawed through. It fought through. I think the same thing can be said of all of these mini-moto bikes. I think there's something here, surprisingly so, in that maybe just the lightweight of it, maybe those small wheels getting the most power to the ground, a 125 with full-size wheels would be a lot more sluggish, but the small wheels are kind of a secret weapon on this. They work against you in some circumstances, they work for you in others. I just want to eat brats nonstop right now. I don't want to be talking, but I will. So I guess in conclusion today, to come to our answer of if the Grom, the Z125, if the mini-motos are worth a crap off-road, well, unbeknownst to me, yes, they are. I didn't know it before that experience, but now I can absolutely 100% tell you that our Z125 at some point in its life is getting the knobby tires. Now, if you haven't seen these, sets of them are on eBay, they're on Amazon, they're about $100 for a set of two, front and rear. I'll post links to them in the description. You guys should check them out so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, that is definitely happening. And it's not like those 50, there's still a street legal 50-50 or 60-40 knobby tire. It's not like it's going to be horrible riding on road with them, but it will just make this little bike get that much further off-road with them. Thinking about that makes me excited. So I suppose I've got 4 more brats to cook and I am still starving. So I think I'm going to kick this fire back up and just finish out my lunch. But anyways, guys, like the video if you had fun today, subscribe if you want to see more, and until next time.